am nerding out about a brand new anime. So a new season of anime just started, and so there's a bunch of new anime that are popping up. And one that I was super excited for is called Daemons of the Shadow Realm, or Demons. However, it's got an A in there, so I assume it's Daemons. But I don't know. Do you watch much anime?
I am literally the worst when it comes to
Okay.
anime. Like people will tell me about it, and I have friends who are obsessed with it. And I used to go to Dragon Con every year, and there's people in anime cosplays, and I'm like, I don't know what any of this is. I've watched Trigun,
Okay.
and I've watched like 2 seasons of Full Metal Alchemist,
Okay.
and I
Actually,
think
that's
that's it. I think
no.
that's it.
So I love that you mentioned Full Metal Alchemist is one of my all-time favorite. Daemons of the Shadow Realm is written by the same author as Full Metal
Hmm.
Alchemist, and so that's because Full Metal Alchemist is in my top 10 of favorite anime. I was like, ooh, I hope this is good. I mean, I've liked what he put out before, and this first episode it came in pretty hot. So it shows what looks like a village in rural Japan, and I say that because you see pretty quickly there's like things that aren't adding up quite right, and like he sees what are very clearly um, jet trails from an airplane, and he's like, "Oh, a dragon must have flown by," and I'm like, "Now hold on, those those are very straight. That is clearly jet trails," and so later, as it progresses, they keep talking about things like, "Oh, we don't go down off the mountain to the village down below, and anyone who goes down there, they never return to the village." And I was like, "Oh, they used village," and started making me think of M. Night Shyamalan's The
Right. That's
Village.
that's where my head just went. Just yeah.
And and but so there's this secretiveness, and there's kind of this occult feel going on, like shadiness that the village elders know stuff that the younger people don't. And all of a sudden they start hearing helicopter noises. They can't see a helicopter, but they can hear it. And the main character, he's like, "Oh, I've heard this before when I've been out hunting in the woods. I don't know what it is. It's not a dragon, because dragons, they sound different. And they're talking about the airplane." And shortly after they hear that helicopter, it zooms up, and you see this bubble, like a shield that had been protecting the village, shatter. And all of a sudden, all of these army men are hopping off of the helicopters, are coming in, and they're attacking the village. And you find out that they're after the main character, and we don't. This is all. This is the only episode that's out so far, so we don't know fully why they're after him. Um, but we do find that there's people who can control daemons or demons, um, and the main character is one of those people. He didn't know that he was, though, and so
Hmm.
he activates these guardian guardian demons of the village to help thwart this attack, because one of the elders tells him, do these couple of things, activate the demons. And so I'm curious to see where it all goes, because it's clearly this strange dichotomy where the main character has grown up in this rural Japan with very little technology, and now he's going to be thrust into what appears to be the modern world based on the outfit of the army people and everything like that, and the weaponry and whatnot. And so I'm curious to see where it goes. I think it's got a lot of potential, and I really like the author and his previous work. And so yeah, I'm super excited to see where this first season takes us, and hopefully it has the same quality as Full Metal Alchemist did, because Full Metal Alchemist is in a bunch of people's top anime choices. So
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I mean, like I said, I don't watch a ton, but the premise the premise sounds really cool.
yeah, yeah.
I
So it
probably
should
need
be
to
pretty
watch
cool.
more. I know, like my brother-in-law is telling me I need to watch Solo Leveling, I think is the name of it. Some anime
Oh,
that,
Solo Leveling's good. I actually
yeah.
just finished. I've watched Solo Leveling by myself twice. I've watched it once with my wife, and I just finished it for the fourth time with my two oldest.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So it
and
must be good
so
then.
yeah, no, it is
Mhm.
very good. Um, it so anyone who's going into Solo Leveling, I do warn them, especially the second episode is brutal from a gore standpoint. So if that's not your cup of tea, you might want to steer clear. But yeah, I actually, when I watched it with my oldest two, we skipped like the last 2 or 3 minutes of episode two, and I just kind of gave them a summary of what happened,
Mm,
because that's how brutal it is. And I was like, yeah, they don't they don't need to be seeing that.
bit
So
much, bit
yeah,
much.
exactly.